This is how you hide your pixie cut when you don't really like it. Should I wear it like this? Beautiful, right? Hi everyone, welcome here. If you're new here, my name is Rebecca. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you for coming back and watching today's video. So just about 6 months ago, I shaved off my dreadlocks. If you missed those videos, I will link them down below. The first video is of me shaving my head, and then the second video is the backstory about why I shaved my head. So if you haven't yet, go watch those first. And then in today's video, I just want to talk about my experience of growing out my hair for the first 6 months, how it's been going. I'll show you a little bit about how I'm styling my hair. And then I also wanted to measure my hair to see how much it's grown in 6 months. All right, let's get started. Okay, so let me start just by showing you my hair. And honestly, I'm not really wearing this beanie for a dramatic effect. It's legitimately cold for the first time today in Southern California, so I was like, ooh, must bundle up. Drum roll, please. Oh, we got some hat head going on. So if you watch my videos, this is no surprise. You see my hair every week, but this is where I'm at. It's actually been a little bit shy of 6 months. I think it'll be about 6 months in 10 days or so, but close enough. And from everything that I've read, hair grows approximately 1/2 inch per month. So at this point, I should probably be somewhere around 2.5, maybe close to 3 inches. So to start, I thought I'd measure my hair. I've never actually measured my hair before, but I watched a video where someone else did it and it seemed pretty easy. And honestly, I've never really known if I have like hair that grows fast or hair that grows slow. I just feel like I have hair that grows. So I feel like measuring it's gonna give me a better idea of if I have fast growing or slow growing hair or how long it's grown in the first 6 months. Okay, so the video I watched, she literally just stuck the measuring tape in her hair and then pulled her hair down. This seems like a good thing to do, right? Oh. That's only 2 inches. Is that right? Let's do it again. Let's do it in the front. Yeah. So I guess I have slow growing hair. Oh, that means in an entire year, my hair is only gonna be 4 inches long. Actually less than that, because when I shaved my head, I didn't shave it down to the skin. I shaved it down to a #1 attachment on clippers. Well, this is disappointing. Okay, so let's move on from that. Let me just show you what my hair actually looks like, because when I brush it all down like this, you kind of can't even really tell how long it is. But I mean, now you know that it's 2 inches. This is how long my hair actually is. Should I wear it like this? All right, so let's talk a little bit about my experience growing out my hair. First of all, I've stuck to my conviction of not using heat, not dyeing it, not bleaching it, not doing anything to it. I haven't even cut it since the day I shaved my head. And really that's just so my hair can grow naturally and healthy. That said, I have cut this back bottom part a couple times. It was kind of growing into this like weird curl of a mullet, and I was like, I can't do this. I have to cut it off. So I did it the first time around. I just trimmed it like a few weeks in and shaved my neck again. And then a few weeks after that, I had a friend of mine do it. And then a couple months later, actually just very recently, maybe 2 weeks ago, I had Murphy do it again. And I'll probably continue to do that just so I don't have a weird mullet curl as the rest of my hair like grows out and catches up. But other than that, I'm gonna try not to cut it. I thought at first that I was gonna go to the salon a few times and have it shaped maybe into like different kinds of styles and things like that. But honestly, like, I just want it to grow. The thought of cutting things off besides just my mullet curl like makes me cringe, because I just want this to be over. So in case you can't gather from the way that I'm talking about this, I don't really like having short hair. I will say that there's been a couple points along the path where I've liked it. I liked it when I first did it. When I first had a complete buzz cut, I was like, this is kind of cool. I kind of dig this. But the thing is, when your hair is so short, those moments only last for like maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks before the style looks like it's changed, because your hair continues to grow. So I liked it for that first week. I was like, this feels intentional. This actually feels like style, even though it was just a buzz cut. And then I didn't like it again until probably week 10. And then from week 10 to 12, it was kind of like a short little cool faux hawk thing. I'll insert some pictures here so you can see. It just felt fun, and it was the middle of summer and it felt summery, and I liked it for a second. But then after like week 12, it's just been awkward after awkward. It's just been like the past maybe 2 weeks where it's starting to look like this, which is like a little bit more, I feel like, a pixie cut actually. So this does feel more like a style to me. I don't necessarily like it, but it feels more intentional than just like an awkward, weird growing out buzz cut. And I'd say the biggest thing that I've been going through in the first 6 months is I have a really hard time feeling feminine. And I think part of that is going from the fact that I had really, really long hair to then no hair at all. And I find myself from a style standpoint trying to compensate for that in different ways. Like I spent the last probably 2 years never wearing earrings, but now I wear earrings almost every day because I feel like it feminizes my style a little bit. And same thing, I've been wearing headbands and bandanas around my head pretty much constantly. And like, yeah, I do think it looks kind of good, but also I've been wearing pink bandanas, which pink is also not a color I ever wear, but I gravitated towards it, I think because it makes me feel more feminine, because I just am having a really hard time with my hair being this short. So overall, I feel like I'm really struggling. And honestly, filming this video right now is really hard for me after measuring my hair and knowing that it's growing so slowly. It's just like, it's just gonna be such a long road. I just wanna like my hairstyle. But I'm trying to make the best of it. It's, again, winter is coming here, so I'll probably be wearing a lot more beanies. You'll probably see me in a lot more beanies in my videos. Probably more bandanas, more headbands, just trying to do what I can. So another part of my experience that I wanted to talk about was just the reaction of others. It's particularly interesting because we're in this sort of pandemic time where I don't see a lot of people. I don't see like my friends and family very often, except over like FaceTime or Zoom or something like that. And I gotta say, I've realized the worst thing you can say to somebody who has cut their hair very, very short and wants it to grow out is, hey, your hair grows so fast. Because to live inside this body and to have this hair and every single day to look in the mirror and be like, yep, still looks like that. Don't tell them that their hair grows fast. Maybe it's fast to you because you don't see me all the time, but it's not fast to me. Was that just sticking up the whole time? And look, I'm not trying to be a total downer. I'm lucky to have hair that still grows out of my head. I know that. I think that this has been a really good experience in understanding that I am more than just my hair. I am more than just this body. But I did just want to make an honest reaction to what I'm going through after shaving my head. Okay, so the other thing that I want to share with you is how I'm taking care of my hair at this point. The best thing about having short hair is it dries so quick. And part of that I think is that I live in a desert climate, so everything dries really quickly around here. But it makes it very easy to have short hair because it dries in an instant. But one very unfortunate thing about my hair in particular is that I have a billion cowlicks on my head, so it makes it really, really hard to get my hair to lay flat. So I thought I'd show you what I do every single day. So I'm gonna start by jumping in the shower really quickly. I'm not gonna wash my hair because honestly, I only wash my hair at this point once every 2 or 3 weeks. It honestly just doesn't need it more than that. I think as my hair gets longer over the next, I guess, 5 or 6 years, it will become more apparent that my hair is dirty and I'll have to wash it more often. But for right now, I'm really enjoying only having to wash it like every 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm just gonna get in the shower and wet my hair because that is what I do every day. And then I'll show you how I make it do this. Be right back. I am back. So when I get out of the shower, my hair looks like this. Beautiful, right? So around week like 12-ish, I was gifted a comb, and that was like around the time that I started needing a comb. Essentially what I do is I kind of have like a natural, I have a weird hairline in the front, so I kind of have like a natural break right here. So I've been parting it really deep on the side and then combing it over. And this is kind of like my problem child right here. So I'll comb it all down. I'm just using the camera as a mirror, so forgive me. I'll make a better part here. That made it worse. Using the camera is really hard. So I'll get it all down like this, and then I'll just put this behind my ears. And I have tried styling it with like a little like this in front, but that's only when I'm feeling it on certain days. I'm not feeling it right now. Once I've done that, I then have to deal with this. This is like the biggest cowlick ever. Even when my hair was really, really long, it would still like stick up here because the cowlick is just so huge. So I basically comb this a little bit forward, which is like the direction the cowlick wants to go, and press it down with my hands. and I'll just let my hair dry super slicked like this. Because then if I let it dry like this, the hair will stay in place. For a little while, I was using a homemade flaxseed gel, like when the hair was a little bit shorter and didn't have enough weight to stay in position. So I would use that to kind of make a similar shape to this. But now the hair is a little bit longer, so I find that I don't need any product as long as I do this as soon as I get out of the shower. Like if I wait even 7-10 minutes, it's all over. My hair is gonna stay in that like spiky, sticky, outy state forever. Okay, so I'll let it dry like this. So it's mostly over and then like a little bit forward to deal with that cowlick. Probably about 20 minutes. It'll be fully dry and I will style it with a headband. I will actually link this bandana down below. It's an organic cotton, naturally plant dyed bandana that I love. And I just do kind of a classic bandana fold. So into a triangle, and then I take that, fold it over a bunch of times until it's in like this long thing. And then I'll put the middle of the fold at the base of my skull and just take it up from there. And then I usually do it like a little bit off center, usually a little bit off to the part side, just because my hair is very thin right there, so it makes it feel like I'm covering it up a little bit. And I'll tie a knot. And there you go. This is how you hide your pixie cut when you don't really like it. All right, so that's it for this week's video. Again, like I said, I just kind of wanted to give you an update. I did this radical change to my hair 6 months ago, and I just wanted to share with you how it's honestly been going for me. So if you're thinking about shaving your head and you're watching this, I don't at all want this video to deter you from trying it. I think the style is rad. I think having a buzz cut is beautiful. I personally am struggling with the grow out process, but that's just me. I will always be an advocate of changing your look and of taking risks and of doing things that scare you. So if you're thinking about doing it, go for it. All right, thank you for watching this week's video. I know it was a little bit different. If you're new here, I typically make content about minimalism, sustainability, travel, the outdoors, productivity, just life and things I'm interested in general. So if you're into that kind of thing, please make sure you subscribe down below. I put out new videos every week, so I will see you next Tuesday. Bye everyone. What's even happening here? Here, if you, oh, hi everyone. Come on. Here we go. We're gonna start the whole thing over. This is dumb.